Okay, I want to say something. If you watch some of my videos, I would start off by saying, what's up everyone, my name is Rapha, aka Random Rapha. I do my little RoboCop move and then I add that sound effect with the hashtag down below. Sometimes I would not do the little sound effect and add that hashtag, subtitle, caption, whatever you call it on certain videos because I'm filming it last minute and I don't have time to edit, but mostly because of the mood or the certain way that I want to present. I don't want to make it like, haha, very funny, comedic, but I want to bring something that is a little bit serious, but not too serious. This video that you're watching is not too comedic, it's not too serious either. It's in the middle, and I'll explain why in a moment, but because I haven't done it for a while, I'll just do it right now for this video. What's up everyone, my name is Rapha, aka Random Rapha. I'm doing this video for a number of reasons. One, to update all of you why I haven't been posting content, even though I promised I was going to post this video and that video on a certain time and date, and I've broken every single promise. No, it's not been months. I mean, it's been about a certain number of days or weeks that I haven't been posting consistently here. But I just want to bring you up to speed on why and what has happened. Just a little bit, not too much. Because I'm trying to be a little bit more honest, open, and transparent, be okay with being vulnerable, but not be too intimate, because now that I'm developing a community and I want to connect with all of you that have been watching and supporting my journey, which, like, I still cannot believe I've reached 1,000 subscribers and still going by this time I'm filming this video. Finally, I want to share my perspective as someone who is taking this path seriously. I want to share my perspective about why it's so hard now to create content. I mean, I love to create content. It's not too hard, but why is it so hard now? Because now you're building an audience. And I wish there was someone that told me the reason why it's becoming a little bit tougher now to share content while your audience or your support has becoming bigger than you expected. Let's get down to the very beginning why I haven't been posting content in this kind of a little bit unfiltered, a little bit uncut. Some maybe I'll probably edit just a little bit here and there, but I just wanted to open up the reason why I haven't been posting content and share my perspective and all that jazz. Hey, as I said a while ago, I've reached 1,000 subscribers here on my YouTube channel, which you can check out my little special thank you video. I said in that video that I was going to post a video that I originally planned to post during the first week of January, but I replaced it with my thank you to my 1,000 subscribers video. The video that I was supposed to upload was delayed. I have this very bad habit of trying to upload something, but then I would create excuses on why I haven't uploaded that video or why I haven't been doing this. It starts back, well, it's been constant, but the time that I really noticed this pattern that I was doing was back in December during the holidays. I was trying to catch up with everything to wrap up with everything with the documentary film that I'm producing and co-directing, along with the holidays. Like, had some of my family come to my hometown for the holidays, and that was a lot. And if you were one of the people that got sick during Christmas time, I had a little bit of it, but then the majority of my family got really sick, so I had to take the time to help them out a little bit. No, not a little bit, a lot. With the content, because I tried to work on a video here and there, I had plans to be more consistent. For those that do not know, I have a job that is completely non-creative, and I will not say it here on my channel. It would take over the time that I want to create, because I function well during the afternoon. Like, the time I'm filming this video, I'm filming like a little bit in the afternoon-ish. But the time that I work in my other job, it's during those hours where I'm just like, I want to create, but it is so hard to try to, I guess, shut off my creative flow while I'm doing my other job over there. I would have to like build that momentum, that focus whenever I come back from my other job. But I get so tired, so I do a little bit at a time to get my content out of the way. With someone that's doing a documentary film, it varies from like what day of the week it is. It's like, oh, I got to work on this one for the documentary film and I got to spend a little more time with this. And just doing a little bit at a time, focusing on like first thing in the morning is what I have to do personally before I go to my job, and then what is going to be happening at near the end of the day. Is it going to be documentary stuff? Is it going to be content stuff? Is it going to be a rest day? Whatever it is. And I'm not going to get positive comments about this. It's like, you need to get better with your scheduling. And I agree with that. But I just spend little time with working on my content until if it's like the weekend, then I will have like, yay, but then things could change and I have to adapt. But I know that kind of like went out there for a moment. But to clarify what I said, December was a lot in ways of non-content related stuff. And I had this video that I wanted to premiere so badly, and it's the bonus episode for my series that I started in 2024 called Wandering Through the Wonder Hole, which is my post-show series about Brett Link's series Wonder Hole, and this was for season 1. And I promised, again with the promises, I said, oh, I'm going to post this bonus episode in September. Well, things got in a way because I was dealing with some medical issues and I had some things that I had to take care of, which I had to take a break from creating a bit, trying to put aside a little bit of the documentary stuff and even for like my movement, like physical activity, until I was able to get back into it. At times when I had to do creative stuff, I was okay, but then there were certain times that I wasn't okay mentally to work on that video or work on that thing to this little vlog that I try and prepare for to add a little bit later. I was working on this episode for Wandering Through the Wonder Hole for a long time, but every time that I film it, there would be something that would be changing because this bonus episode is about sharing my overall thoughts about the series and my predictions about Wonder Hole Season 2. But things would change and I'll be like, oh, I gotta include this right there. But things got in the way and I just put it on the shelf. Every time that I watch the video, I'll be like, I just don't like the way that I present myself. So I would have to film it again. I had it all set up to premiere on a certain week in December, but then I replaced it with an update video for the documentary, which is fine because I don't want to be overwhelmed by doing a lot on a certain day, which that I've improved on that, but not there yet, but it's getting better. After I uploaded the update video for the documentary, I thought, okay, maybe I'll just upload the episode, the bonus episode for Wandering Through the Wonder Hole on the first week of January. Great way to start off the new year by doing that. And until as I said earlier, I reached 1,000 subscribers, and then I posted a last minute video of me saying thank you to everyone. And then I said at the end of the video, I'll see you next Wednesday or Tuesday, for that matter. The date that I uploaded the thank you video was January 3rd, Friday. And I said I was going to post it on Tuesday and Wednesday. And I think some of you are probably figuring out the reason why I haven't uploaded the video. Well, I was about to upload the video, and that's when the wildfires broke out in Los Angeles. And as someone who calls LA my home, I was completely in shock and heartbroken. And throughout the entire day on Wednesday, I was checking up on my friends who live out there, seeing how they're doing, if they're safe, they're evacuated. And I don't watch the news, but I had the news on and even pulled it on my YouTube, KTLA, the local news on there to be in check on what's happening while I was going through my day, because I'm currently living in Alabama and I'm trying to see what's happening out in Los Angeles. But this thing that came to mind because as someone who was a fan of Good Mythical Morning Red Link, I mean, if you see my content here on my channel, I do post mythical inspired content. I was concerned about Red Link Studio Mythical Entertainment, which is located in Burbank. I was very concerned about how they were, which thankfully everyone at Mythical is doing fine. But I had this irrational fear. And this is one of the reasons why I didn't upload a video, is because my mental health was not great. Second, I was concerned that if there was any damages to the studio, which they're not, thankfully, or if there was anything affected with their filming schedule, then they'll probably put season 2 on hold. Well, those, like I said, irrational fears, that's not going to happen. But with me being so anxious and just constantly just like being overwhelmed with something that I cannot control, I was just like, I just couldn't do it. And then after that time in that certain week, the first week, well, not the first week, just between January 5th, starting January 5th and throughout the week, that started off with a lot of things. The week after that, there are some personal things, which I will not mention here in the video, that got me back into just like, I have to take a break from creating content. And even for like, if you follow me on Instagram, I haven't been posting on there as well. Just very little, but I just was again not very consistent on there because of something that happened the second week. And I was just like, I cannot do anything. I gotta focus on this. But I was just really, really, I don't want to say depressed, but I was just absolutely down. And I thought about creating some videos at a time, but I noticed this, that every time that I create a video and I'm just like knowing that I'm forcing myself and I'm not at the right place mentally, it just does not come out right. And every time that I film a video, even though I'm trying to be my happy-go-lucky self, my wonderful random self, it just didn't come out right. And I would, even filming this video, if I was not in the right state of mind, I would have to like film my intro again and again until it came out right. I felt like I was being fake. Felt like I was not myself. And I just had spent like 3 to 4 hours trying to film the episode of my Wondering Wonderful Wonderful, because I was trying to film it again. And then for the other videos that I scheduled, like I have a few other videos that I'm planning to post right there, but I tried to do it, but I just couldn't budge. I just lost that spark and I just couldn't do it. Fast forward to the other week, which is this past week, starting on January 19th, I heard that there was going to be a blizzard here in my hometown, which here in the South, it doesn't happen that there will be a blizzard. Well, I think the last time it snowed here was like 2018, and there was like 2011, and then a long time ago, but it wouldn't be that bad. But when you're told that you have to not be at work for a couple of days because of this insane snowfall, then I thought, well, first of all, snow, I'm not ready for that. I don't think the South was ready for that. Second, I looked at it as an opportunity, like, oh, I'm taking a break from my day job that I work at in the afternoons, so I can focus on creating content right here. This is why I know that I am a Southerner, because the cold does bother me anyway. But of course I took some pictures of the snow, which I will show them right here, and I'll put it on my more on my Instagram right here, which it was a sight to see. But it was too dang cold. And I, again, did not have the right equipment, didn't have the right type of clothes to wear, except for the mythical hoodie blanket, which shout out to the Mythical Society for that quarterly collectible. But I just couldn't handle it. And then when I tried to move a little bit, like because the gym that I usually work at was closed, and especially if the roads were being unsafe, I couldn't drive over there, so I had to do everything home. And then I'll be like, okay, I'm here, I got my camera, I got everything all set to film up, I'm going to get this done right away. Well, the weather, going back to why I am such a Southern girl, the weather just made me felt like I was slow, unmotivated. Again, deja vu. And I'm talking to you about this. I feel kind of just ashamed, which I should not. That's just my imposter syndrome getting in the way. but I'm telling you the reason why this video will we'll get to the point in just a moment, the reason why. But I wanted to film it, but I was just so tired and slowed down until the ice melted, the sun came out, it got a little bit warmer, all the endorphins kick in, I'll be like, woo, I'm moving again, I'm ready to go back to work, I'm ready to do this. I felt excited. I mean, talk about seasonal depression. As soon as I was about to film a video yesterday, I'm filming this on a Sunday, and yesterday, which was January 25th, I was planning to film a video, but not this video that you're watching, a different one. There was things that got in the way with, like I have to take care of, like adulting things. Once you stuck inside for a while, being in the cold, as you're kind of slowly getting back, so I just had to focus on slowing down a little bit. Yesterday, last night, as I was going to bed, I had this thought as after I looked at my subscriber count, which right now is like 1,011 subscribers right now. I had this thought that I have this huge following as this small-ish creator right there, and I have not posted a single video. I haven't given an update, the reason why I haven't posted a video, even though I said I was going to do this. And even I posted on my Instagram and Twitter that I have a announcement, a special thing that's going to premiere this Thursday, January 30th, which now I probably may have to postpone that date, but it could change. I don't know. I just thought of like, what a disappointment. I mean, now it's like I have this huge following for me, and I have not posted anything. The pressure is going on now that I have this much. What I'm going to do, how am I going to be consistent with everything going on right here? This is coming from someone who is trying to pursue a path into creating content, possibly make this as a job. I've seen so many videos about this that the amount of subscribers and followers you have don't matter. They should not affect your way of creating content. What matters is how consistent you are and how much love, and I keep preaching about this. I end the videos with like, give love, and my, like keep the faith, give love, be random outro every time. It's just about consistency and how much heart, and especially how much of yourself, because now we're seeing a push of authenticity these days in YouTube this year, and more of like these easy breezy videos, like I guess going back to the old school style videos from way back at early YouTube these days. I'm not going to make this like an educational video, I'm just sharing you my perspective about this, but very laid back, very honest, open and transparent videos. Hello. It's just about, for me, as someone who wants to pursue this path, and I'm feeling the pressure about it, but I go back into these things about it's tough, I gotta deal with this. But I have to go back into the realization that why do I want to create in the first place? And I want to possibly start a podcast. I want to do more of the series. I want to share bits of my, little sneak peeks of my documentary film. I want to do more than I usually do, but still keep up with the same old content like I usually do, like mythical inspired content, my dance content, which, oh wow, I do have some plans of like what type of dance content, not just me dancing, but something like these sit down videos talking about my dance journey. And especially during the time that I did not create, I didn't dance one bit at all. So I just started like, taking an online dance class recently, just so I can get back into that training mode, because I do want to get back into auditioning for dance this year and be more consistent with that. But that's another video for another time. I have so much that I want to do, but there's this phrase that just kept popping up this past week during that snowfall, was consume less, produce more. And that's what I want to do, is just stop scrolling. And there's nothing wrong with like looking for content to give you some inspiration, something to learn. But if I use it as an excuse to like, oh, but I'm trying to learn more, but I'm like doom scrolling, or I'm just wasting my time, I'm not going to be able to produce, or even like be able to lose that momentum to post a video, kind of like the wandering through the Wonder Hole episode, or the couple of experimental videos that I've been wanting to do for 3 years. And even, like I said, I'm repeating myself. The same old content that I usually do, plus the new stuff. I'll lose that heart if I just don't do it now. And that is like every single video that's popped up in my recommendations every time I open YouTube. It's videos about start your YouTube channel now. Don't wait, do it now. Or why this style of video is that. Okay, so let me center myself. I just got done with filming the video that you're watching right now, and I forgot to include this in the video. One, I should not be overwhelmed by the amount of subscribers, and nor should not affect the way that I create, including change the way that I upload on a certain time. I'm gonna be like, I gotta upload on this, it gotta be presented by that. No. I know that all of my subscribers, you know, for you that subscribe to my channel, are very understanding and supportive, and it should motivate me to keep on creating, and that's the goal right there. And I think the reason why it gets very overwhelming is because that you have that certain status of like, I got a lot of subscribers, so I got to keep that status of like, I'm a content creator, even though that like my channel's not monetized yet, fully monetized yet, but I should not affect like I gotta put on the status. I just gotta be me. Like I said, I don't know when I'm including this, but I should just be myself and keep on creating while staying true to myself. I shouldn't be putting on this like, oh, I'm this creator, I'm so big because I have this much. No, I just gotta be true to myself. And going back to it motivated me to keep on creating. Recently, Coldplay, one of my favorite bands, just premiered their latest project called A Film for the Future, and I'm one of the artists / fans to be featured in this project. And if you listen closely to one of their songs called One World, I am one of the 137,000 plus singers in it. Can't believe it. It's so nice to just see my name featured in the credits, receive some recognition by one of my favorite bands in the entire world, and just seeing that happening this weekend motivated me to keep on creating, especially posting this video that you're watching right now. So again, I don't know when I'm posting this, but I just want to clarify what I mean by that. Well, I'm a little bit calmed down a little bit. I don't know how I am like after this. Anyway, back to the original video. That's the reason why I'm doing this video, is because I just wanted to be clear that I'm here, I am still creating content, but I just want to be honest with you. It is really tough for me to try to, I guess it's not trying to put on that facade of being a YouTuber, but it's really tough for me to try to create content while I'm still dealing with a lot of things outside of creating content, like my job, documentary, personal things. I know that this is just one step at a time. This is a learning process. And maybe this video that you're watching, this will be part of my journey right here. It's my journal, and maybe I'll look back at from a year from now to see where I am from this time to 365 days. I want for this channel to inspire those that feel like, I don't know where to start, I don't know what my niche is, I may not be qualified to do a YouTube. No. That's just the way that our society is like, it trained us to think like there is nothing out there that we can accomplish, but it takes you to change that path by taking that one step. Okay, I'm preaching right here. I do want to say that for those that are starting a YouTube channel, or have started but they taken a really long break but getting back into it with a fresh new start, and if you have a certain number of followers, whether it's 1,000 or maybe 5,000, 10,000, or even 500,000, if I could just give you this advice from a smallish creator, is don't let the numbers scare you, and don't let that pressure you into thinking, I gotta keep up with this content stuff, otherwise the algorithm is gonna mess up with this and that and all that. No, I've said this to someone yesterday actually, that it's all about the passion over profit. And as with other creators have said, it's about the connections than just the wow factor. Focus on what you can do right now. And yes, prioritize your mental health. Please take care of yourself. But once it's time to get back into there, even if sometimes you don't even feel like it, you have to do it now. There's not anyone in the world that is like you. There's not any world that is like me that would create mythical dance videos or me doing like my own version of the trendy dances, even though the trendy dances may be like 6 months old or probably a year old, but I'm trying to do a new fresh to it, or doing some type of style that no one has done except yours truly. Just focus on just what makes you joyful. I don't say happy because joy is more everlasting than happiness. Keep on going, no matter what the numbers say, no matter what negative comments you receive. And even if you reach a milestone of your subscribers, and I've noticed this a lot, that now that YouTube is focusing more on like the interaction, the connections, the subscriber count doesn't count. Wow, that's a mouthful right there. But all I know is that whoever watches my content, I appreciate you for supporting me and enjoying my content. And I hope that, you know, that if I made a positive impact on your life, I don't want to say done my job. I've done what is the purpose for this channel, is to remind everyone that no matter what I say or do, no matter what I share, I hope it brings a positive impact to your life. Let's go back to what I said for those that are starting a YouTube channel, because I feel like I'm repeating myself, but again, this is for me just being honest, open, and transparent, and being my true, authentic, and random self. Is don't let the numbers fool you. Focus on what you can right now. Yes, take care of yourself, but don't stay in that mindset of like, can't do this, I'm hurt. No, don't let the excuses stop you. You can overcome that. You got to push through and do it. Even though there may be uncomfortable, but it feels so good once you accomplish that uncomfortable feeling, or that moment where it gave you a setback. You know, every setback there is a comeback. And just remember, just keep on creating and just keep on being your true, authentic self. Even if your videos are shorter than 3 minutes or maybe longer, like I assume this video is going to be 30 minutes long. I just bet it. But if not, hey, I'm just being me, and I'm just going to be honest with you, and I just want to update all you that there's going to be more content in 2025, but I do want to be more consistent, but I don't want to push myself. If you have any advice on like for me to maintain a better schedule with creating content, please feel free to comment down below. I accept positive critique because I want to learn, always keep on learning. I think that's pretty much it, and I don't know when the next episode is. The episode for my post-show series, Wonder Through the Wonderfuls, out, but I know it's going to be very soon because I'm about to work on this video by the time I finish filming this video, because I wanted to be a little bit more organized with that episode. I'm not going to say the date, but I know it's going to be very sooner than the time this video is up and running. And of course, I do have that special project that I'm aiming to post it on January 30th, but if it doesn't happen, I'll update it here on my YouTube channel, on my social media. But this one is this upcoming project. It's not the trailer, which the trailer, be a lookout for the new trailer for the documentary very, very soon. This special video is not like the videos I've done, and I think you could probably figure out what it is, but once you see it, it's very new. That's all I'm going to say. Loose lips sink ships. But yeah, thank you for listening to my little rambling, my little rant, my random Rapha thoughts right here. If you enjoyed this video, click that like button. It really does wonders. Also, if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and click on that bell to be a lookout for more content like this. And if you want even more content created by yours truly, make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter, or X, whatever you call it, at Rapha Conrad. Again, thank you so much for watching. My name is Rapha, aka Random Rapha, and I will see you next time, hopefully very, very soon. And remember, keep the faith, give love, and be random. Bye!